It's been 1 year since Russian forces crossed into Ukrainian territory and waged a brutal war that's left tens of thousands dead and upended the lives of millions across the nation. In a solemn ceremony Friday, President Volodymyr Zelensky reflected on a year of pain and perseverance, and he saluted troops who have withstood a year of Russia's relentless attacks. Charlie D'Agata spoke with one soldier about the early battle that changed the course of the war.
The sheer courage of Ukraine's soldiers and civilians alike has become legendary now. And the billions of dollars in weaponry from the U.S. and its allies has fought the Russians to a grinding standstill now. But when Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made that defiant televised address after the invasion began, saying, "When you attack us, you will see our faces, not our backs, but our faces." The fact is, they were facing one of the most powerful armies in the world. Day one of the invasion began with a brutal firefight that would prove pivotal early in the defense of Kyiv. The Battle of Hostomel Airport. Russian forces were deployed to secure the cargo airfield not more than 10 miles from the capital itself.
They were already deployed.
Call sign Starsky was among the small team of inexperienced soldiers stationed at the airport. These are Russian paratroopers.
Exactly, they're elite troops. We had up to 200 men on our base and here in the airport, but mostly those were conscripts, some small amount of officers, and we're talking like financial officers and people who do all this stuff for the brigade.
This essentially handful of people that have never pulled a trigger in their lives are now facing elite Russian paratroopers. He explained that as sophisticated Russian attack helicopters came in to land, his soldiers opened fire with their automatic weapons.
That's the thing. One of the surprises that morning was that you can actually shoot down Russian Ka-52, that famous flying tank, using just concentrated fire from your rifles.
Some managed to land when ferocious gun battles broke out that lasted for 2 hours until reinforcements were brought in. Ukrainian artillery pounded the runway, denying an air bridge for Russian forces and firepower. A small group of conscripts, financial officers, and National Guard reservists held off the best of Russian troops. Was there a time you thought, I'm not sure we're going to win this one?
There was no way for us to lose because, first of all, if we lose this war, Ukrainian nation is no more. So if Russians win this war, we will be eliminated as Ukrainians.
So you're fighting for your existence.
We are fighting for our existence and for our future.
A future that still remains uncertain as the war enters year 2. For CBS Saturday Morning, Charlie D'Agata at the Hostomel Airfield near Kyiv.
That last statement is the everything that people underestimated, was that idea of how Ukraine would respond, because without responding, their existence is gone.
Yeah.
And you remember what it was like right after it started. I mean, everybody was saying is Kyiv was going to
be gone.
go down right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Secretary Blinken said yesterday, it's as if someone would come into Minnesota and take it over. You know, we wouldn't allow that to happen.